everybody, welcome to my channel. So today I decided to film a book haul because I have been accumulating some books over the past couple of months, and some of my Christmas gift that were books finally came in. So I just thought I would share it since book hauls are one of my favorite videos to watch on BookTube. I ordered some stuff from Book Outlet. Like always, I love that site. The books are so cheap and I just find some of the books that I've been wanting to read on there. I also got some stuff from Amazon and half-price books, so let's get started. First, I'm going to be sharing the books I got from Book Outlet. First one I have here with me is Cracked by K.M. Walton, and this is a book about two boys in high school. One is a bully and one is being bullied, and they just are going through so much in their life at home. They finally got pushed to their breaking point and they both tried to take away their lives. So they have both been admitted into the same psych ward and they are roommates, and basically they just have to get through their problems together. It just sounds really interesting, and I have been in the mood lately to learn more about mental problems, and have just been really into reading a lot of books that deals with mental issues, and yeah, I decided to pick this one up from Book Outlet, so I'm excited to read it. The next two books I have here with me are the first and second book in a trilogy, and that is Shatter Me and Unravel Me by Tahara Mafi. This is a dystopian. It's actually a fake dystopian world. We read from the point of view of the main character, who I believe has been kept at a psych ward for years now because she has a fatal touch. Basically, whoever is touched by her or touches her dies. I'm really excited to read it because dystopians are one of my favorite genres to read from, and this is a fake dystopian world, so it intrigues me more. I've actually been taking a break from dystopians for a while now, but I decided I would just read this one because it's a fake dystopian world, so in my head I'm like, it doesn't count. Next book I have here with me is Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by Morgan Matson. I already read this one and I talked about it in my February wrap-up and March TBR video that I uploaded before this one, and I really enjoyed this book. It's about a girl who goes on this epic road trip after her dad dies, and she's just going through the grief and guilt, and it's just a fantastic book. I really recommend you read this book. Oh, I love it. The next book I have here with me is Finding Audrey by Sophie Kinsella. It's a book about a girl who suffers from severe anxiety. She's in therapy dealing with it, and she's just really trying to get over it, and also she falls in love, and I think that also is part of what helps her through it. I haven't read it yet. I'm really excited to read it. It's on my TBR for the month of March, so can't wait to get to it. Next one I have here is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've been waiting for a while to get my hands on this book. I already read it this month, March, and I will be talking about it in my March wrap-up video. So look forward to that because I have some opinion about this book. It is a book about a girl who is a really big fan of the Harry Potter series. It's not called Harry Potter in this book, it's called Simon Snow. She writes fan fictions online about it. Basically, we go through a freshman year journey with her in this book, and yeah. Next book I have here with me is The Heart of Betrayal by Mary Pearson. This is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles trilogy. It is about a princess, a palace, a kingdom. I haven't really read the first book yet. The first book, A Case of Betrayal, was on my TBR for last year, and I unfortunately didn't make it to that book, and I actually haven't even purchased it yet. This came on sale on Book Outlet for really cheap, so I bought it as an incentive so I can finally pick up the first one. The next book I have here with me is Far Far Away by Tommy McNeil. This is a book I really don't know a lot about. I know it has to do with ghosts, and it's pretty dark from what I've heard about it. I'm doing a Pop Sugar Challenge, and I have to read a National Award winner book for this year, so I'm picking up this one because I've also really read good things about this book. It was on Stephanie Meyer's list of books that she really loves, so I figured I'd pick it up. I don't know, I think I've heard that it has vampires in it. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. It randomly popped up on Book Outlet and it was for 99 cents, so of course I had to get it. Like, what? Next book I have here with me is Daughter of Deep Silence by Kerry Ryan. This is a revenge thriller about a girl whose parents died on this boat or sailing trip. I'm not sure exactly. It has something to do with water. But their yacht or boat, whatever it is we're on, collapsed, and the reason why the whatever sank was being kept a secret, so she's trying to pretty much get the truth out and get revenge for her parents. And yeah, it was on my TBR for February and I really didn't get to it, so I'm hoping to get to it like sometime soon. The next book I have here with me is Alchemy The Sun by Jenna Nelson. This is a book about twins who I believe went apart for a while and then they came together. I really don't know a lot about this book, but that's what I know so far. I know it has to do with love and finding yourself, I believe. So I'm excited to read it. It was also on my TBR for February that I didn't get to, so hopefully also I get to it sometime in the coming months. I've just really been in a weird book slump. Contemporaries are really not something that I often gravitate towards, and especially not YA contemporaries. So in this book slump that I'm in, I thought maybe contemporaries would like get me out of it, but no, it's not happening. It seems that what I need is high fantasy, so I'm just gonna go back to my fantasies and really get out of this book slump, so maybe then I will be able to read this one, because I was really excited to read this because I've heard a lot of amazing things about it. So yeah, hopefully I get to it in the next couple months. The next one I have here with me is This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer Hayes Smith. This is another YA contemporary that I bet I won't even get to by the end of this year. It was on Book Outlet, it was really cheap, and I decided to just get it because I've been trying to reach for YA contemporary lately because it's a genre that I normally don't reach for. So yeah, I've just been on a buying YA contemporary kick and I've not been reaching for them, so hopefully I'll read it. This is, I believe, about a celebrity, a pop singer boy who mistakenly sends an email to a girl in a small town, and after that first email he sent, they just kind of kept talking and they fall in love, and yeah. I don't know why, but this storyline kind of reminds me of Camp Rock and Disney. The next book I have here with me is The Shadowhunter Codex by Cassandra Clare and her husband, Joshua Lewis. This is really not a book. If you know about the Shadow World and the Shadowhunter Chronicles TMI series, the TID series, you know what this is about. You know, it's just the codex. It's pretty much a guideline, a book for Shadowhunters. So if you want to be a Shadowhunter, this is for you. It explains everything about the Shadow World, from the Shadowhunters to the Downwarders, the vampires and the fairies and the werewolves and the warlocks, and it's really been fun. Honestly, I've been like skimming through it. I haven't really read the content of the book yet, but the book actually has annotations in it from Clary, Simon, and Jace. It's just been really fun reading their back and forth and just leaving messages in the book for each other. Like Simon writes something and then Jace replies to it, or Clary replies to it. It's just been really fun, honestly, just skimming through it and reading their little comments. I had to really get this book because I want to be a Shadowhunter, and I might as well read up about what it is like to be a Shadowhunter, so yeah. The last book I have here with me from Book Outlet is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, and this is the first book in the Bone Season series. I really don't know if it's going to be a trilogy, I don't know, but this is the first book, and I saw it on Book Outlet and I picked it up because this is one of the books that I was intrigued about last year, so I thought I'd pick it up. I believe it's a dystopian because I opened up the synopsis and it says the year is 2059. So I think it's a dystopian, but I feel like I've read that it is an historical fiction, so I don't know. I really don't know a lot about it. I know, yeah, I can just read a synopsis, but I have a thing about not reading synopsis. It's a weird thing about me, I really cannot read synopsis. I just open it and I can't even concentrate to read like the first 2 sentences. Don't ask me, I don't know why. The next book I have here with me I got from Amazon, and that is Gone Girl by Gillian Flinch. Oh, I can't believe it took me this long to read this book. Seriously, it's been a long one coming. Like, I've legit been avoiding seeing this movie with my friends now. Like, a couple of times, like, I've been at friends' houses and they're watching it and I'm like, no, I can't watch this movie. I want to read the book first. I remember once I was at my friend's place and her and her roommate were watching the movie. I literally had to leave because like, no, I want to read the book first. I will be spoiled. I don't want to be spoiled. I want to read the book. I seriously pride myself on being able to stay away from spoilers. Like, I am good with not getting spoiled. I still don't even know what this book is about. The movie was so big like a year, 2 years ago, I'm not sure. And I still am clueless about what exactly it's about. That's how good I am. That's how good I am. So anyways, I can't wait to read this book so I can finally watch the movie. The next 2 books I have here with me I got from Half Price Books. They sent me a 20% off coupon, so I had to use it, and I've been wanting to read this series for a while now, so I thought I might as well get the first and second book in this trilogy. That is the Miss Peregrine's Peculiar Children trilogy by Ransom Reads. The first book is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and the second book is Hollow City. What I know about this book, don't quote me on this, I believe it's about a children's orphanage, and there's a lot of weird stuff going on here, and that's all I really need to know. So I don't want to know anything else. I want to discover the rest by myself. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. It sounds creepy and like it will be scary, but I've heard it's not that scary. Hopefully I like it, because then I'll be stuck with the first 2 books. I have to say though, I'm really feeling the covers. Like, look at this. How beautiful is this gonna look on my shelf? So cute. Next book I have here with me, I bought from Walmart, and that is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is the second book in the Red Queen trilogy. The first book in this series is Red Queen, and it was actually one of those books that was on my TBR last year that I didn't get to. And I don't even know why I got the second book without reading the first book first, but I'm gonna get the first book soon and read it so I can read this one. Now, the reason that made me get this book without reading the first book was that I went to Walmart for something entirely different. I had to stop by the book section to see what was there. I believe the day I went, it was the release day. I saw this there, and it's a signed copy of the first edition for $11.98. Yes, I had to pick it up. I just thought, there's no way I'm gonna miss out on this. And it's so beautiful. I love beautiful books, I cannot even lie. The last couple of books that I have with me are Christmas gifts that finally came in. So the first book I have here with me is one I got from my best friend. She ordered it like back in November, but it was sold out on Amazon. She just ordered it anyways, so when they have it, they'll send it to me. I actually thought I was gonna get it by December, but then it took forever. I didn't get it until like late January. And that is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, illustrated by Jim Kay, and how beautiful is it? It's so pretty. It's so pretty, seriously, like, oh god, you're so beautiful. Scanning through this book and seeing all the pictures, seeing all the characters come to life in an illustrated version, and seeing Hagrid and Harry and oh my gosh, and Hogwarts, and oh, it's so beautiful. I honestly cannot wait for the rest of the books to come out. If you don't know, all the series are going to be released every year. The whole 7 books is, so I really cannot wait for all of them to come out. I can collect them, and all 7 can just be on my shelf looking pretty. The one I really can't wait for is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It's my favorite book in the series, and I just can't wait to see Sirius Black in illustrated version, because it's my favorite character of all time. I love him so much. So yeah, thanks so much Rafia if you're watching this for my book. The last couple of books I have here with me is a complete series, and this was the Christmas gift from my big brother, and finally came in. I'm so excited for this series. I'm so excited to marathon this series. The first book is on my TBR for March. I can't wait. And that is the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer. These books are a series of fairy tale retellings with a twist of sci-fi, and I'm just so excited to read this series. So I will go through all the books. The first book is Cinder, and it is the fairy tale retelling of Cinderella. The second book is Scarlet, and it is the fairy tale retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. Third book is Crest, and it's a fairy tale retelling of Rapunzel. And the last book is Winter, and it is a fairy tale retelling of Snow White. That is it for my collective haul. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!